What's up everyone, this is EJNave. Here's another video. Today I'm going to be doing some pitching tips. So just a little bit of a disclaimer before I start. I am not going to pretend to be the best pitcher there is in this game. I've talked about in videos before. Hitting is honestly my strength, but I feel like I can still help a lot of you become better pitchers. I am a World Series player. I am a top 50 player. I've pitched against some really top players before. I've held some top players down before. I know what I'm doing. Even though I may not be the absolute best at it, I know that I can still be of help to people who are new to this game and people that need help pitching because they feel like anything they throw gets hit. I am here to solve your issues, and yeah, with that, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the settings I use. So you're going to want to use pure analog. I used to be a big pulse user when I was a more casual player. It's good because it's easy, but it's completely reliant on RNG. Like the ball tends to just go anywhere it wants to, because the ball, even let's say you miss pulse even by the tiniest bit, the ball will literally go anywhere. Even when you get it dead on, it's often not going to go where you want it to. So pulse is an alright one if you're just getting into the game, but I'd recommend weaning yourself off it if you're used to it and getting used to pure analog. I know people that use meter fairly effectively. I'd say it's probably the second best to pure analog, but still recommend pure analog. It's more, you can control the results more with analog rather than meter. And then classic is literally just a crapshoot. Definitely choose pure analog over classic. No one should be using classic at all. I'd suggest keeping pitch feedback on. I mean, same with hitting feedback. You just like to know, how, like where your opponent is missing the ball. Well, you wouldn't know where, but like just the timing on it, and you can kind of infer based on the results where they're swinging at pitches. So definitely make sure to keep that on. Pitching view is personal preference. I like using strike zone because it gives me a view as a hitter. It gives me a view, what pitches do I know that I can't hit all that well. So I just like using that, thinking I have better visual. Doesn't really matter though. I know a lot of people that use outfield camera view. I know people that use even further back hitting views like zoom to pitch. So anything like that is fine. Pitching view is personal preference completely. Pitching ball marker, definitely recommend keeping pitch trail on. Pitch trail fade is kind of like just, it gives you the pitch like indicator at the beginning and then it just goes away. So I'd recommend just keeping it on just so that you can see exactly where the pitch is going to go. I do know people that definitely don't turn it off, by the way. I do know people that use classic. You can, it shows where the pitch is going to move rather than where the pitch like will move to. So if you use classic, it will show arrows showing like what direction the ball would move and where it would end up, which some people like. I personally didn't really like it, but definitely don't use fade. Don't use it completely off. Use either classic on or pitch trail on. So the first thing you're going to want to do, especially if you're new to pure analog, you're going to want to go into custom practice. Doesn't really matter. You can be away or home. I just recommend pitching with pitchers that you know you're going to use. So we'll go ahead and use that. I'll face that. Alright, so once you get into here, so it's just pretty basic. You're just throwing pitches. You're just trying to get the ball where you want it to on the analog. So main pointers with that, I mean, there's different methods to doing this. I know people that like to put their finger sort of on the opposite side of the thumbstick while they're pointing and then flick in the opposite direction. That personally doesn't work for me. I just tried it there. I don't know. It just, whatever is your preference. Again, I like just starting my finger where I want the pitch to be and then just flicking straight up. It's just a personal preference thing. But if you feel like you can go the opposite side and then aim like that, then absolutely go for it. As we just struck out Jackie Robinson. But yeah, so generally, just gonna wanna just practice on Legend in batting practice or custom practice, and just practice trying to get as close to the dot as you can. Just with every pitch, try to get the fork ball down here to Banks, commanding that again. So it's just about, honestly, with pure analog repetition, getting your fingers used to the motion of the ball, getting it used to different locations that you know you're going to pitch to, getting your finger just warm to everything. Similar to hitting, you want your finger to be warm, you want it to be loose. Sometimes I'll move it around in between pitches just to keep it loose. Try to get this fastball inside, and that's what happens when you miss. So yeah, the one time I missed, he hit it out. It just that's the thing with pitching. You can't afford to hang pitches. Even that one's going to miss. But yeah, just go to practice. Just repeat over and over again. Just your finger where you want it. In case you're unaware of the basic controls of analog, I should have gone over this before. But basically, you when using pure analog, what you're going to want to do is when you select the pitch, the analog screen appears. So you're going to want to take your thumbstick down and then flick up in the direction of where the ball marker is. So just, yeah, keeping it down and then flicking it right. Well, up and right. You don't want to flick it just right. So let's go into a game situation. And I'll show you specific strategies that you're going to want to do with opponents. Looking at their feedback, looking at how they're hitting the ball, how aggressive they're being. We're just going to use our normal squad. Let's get into it. Alright, I do know this player. Blueprint's a pretty good player. This is not going to be the easiest game to pitch to, so it's going to be good practice for, well, a good game for this video, because you're going to get some game action against a tough opponent. Get into the head of a tough opponent. We're going to be hitting first, so I will come back when I am pitching. Alright, we failed to score in the top of the first, so let's try to throw a scoreless inning ourselves. We're going to start each row with a fastball. I like starting off opponents with fastballs just to see how quick their bat is. He's a little bit behind on it, so I see, yeah, okay, he's late, he's okay. He got under it, so he's clearly trying to get under the ball. We're going to try to get a cutter now because I want to see if he gets jammed. He was already late on that previous fastball. Now he was early, so now he's trying to adjust. So he's looking for fastball now. Now we've kind of confused him. Ichiro's a tough batter to pitch to just because his PCI is huge. We're going to try to get this change up. And he's going to hit it just over Frank's head. Not the hardest hit ball, but he will get a hit. We're going to have Ichiro on first, but yeah, a lot of pitching is just reading what opponents are going to do. We threw a pretty good pitch. He didn't hit it that hard, but it is going to be a hit. So now that he's early on pitches, I'm going to start him with a cutter away. I'm going to try to get him the rollover in this situation. My main goal right now is trying to get a double play. Throw it again for a strike. I'm going to try to mix it up just so he doesn't get too comfortable. And we're going to get him to pop up. So now he's expecting the ball in the outer part of the plate. We've shown it to him. Now we're able to surprise him with a pitch inside for the first out. Babe's terrifying to face. Probably my least favorite hitter in the game to face. I mean, his hitting stats are max. He's going to steal. I generally try not to worry too much about stealing. If you notice about me, I don't slide step very often. It throws off my command. If I give up a couple extra steals because of that, it's just whatever. Yeah, he's going to be able to get the third. Generally, I try to prevent that a little bit more. Not too much we can do. Ichiro is going to steal those two bases. We are going to get... No, we're not going to get Baby. I don't know what that animation is. Baby is going to get a hit. Like I said, this guy's a really good hitter. This is not going to be an easy game to pitch to. We didn't get that cutter where we wanted it to. It's going to cost us. Let's try to get this changeup blown away. We're going to get him under it. So, again, surprising him with the pitch, starting him off inside, and then throwing it away. It's going to get the out for the second out. Who does he have up next? All right, he's got Bregman. He's good, okay. He timed that ball up fairly well, so he seems to be looking more for changeup. We're going to try to get this sinker inside. He's going to be late on it, just as I thought. 0-2. He's early again. He's going to be expecting probably a breaking ball away, so I'm going to surprise him with the sinker, try to get him looking. He's late on it again. He's sort of looking away. He's trying to stay back. We're going to get the sinker inside again. He's late. It's unfortunate that he was able to foul it off, but we're fooling him right now. We're going to try another changeup. Don't get it where we want it to. That's okay. Now we're going to try the breaking ball away. Ground ball, and we're going to get the out. So yeah, just mixing and matching, going away, going inside, seeing where his timing is, seeing how he's hitting the ball. We do give up a run. It's not a huge deal. I'll hit, and then I'll come back and talk some more. All right, we appear to be very off-hitting, so he failed to score again. Let's try to throw let's try to throw a scoreless inning, period. We did give up a run last inning. We're getting him out in front of those changeups now, which is a good thing. All right, he's good on that changeup, so now he's more expecting it. I'm going to try to get this fastball away. Gehrig is a very difficult hitter to pitch to, especially with the ready on the mound. He is late. I'm going to try the cutter inside. I haven't done this too often yet. Let's show him it. We're going to get him a little bit jammed. Easy ground ball the first for the first out. I'm starting to learn his tendencies, just paying attention to the feedback every batter. We're going to see if he takes this pitch because he might be thinking that he's getting too aggressive. Yeah, okay, he's still being very aggressive. He's early, he's looking for it now, but he might be looking for an off-speed pitch. Let's try to throw another fastball. Now we have him late, so we're really confusing him. A lot of pitching is just being able to confuse hitters. We're going to double up on this fastball, see if we can get him late again. He is going to be even later. Let's try the cutter inside again. He seems to be very, very aggressive and swinging a lot of pitches right now. We are going to unfortunately hang the cutter. Bellinger is going to get there, however, for the second out. We're going to get lucky this time. We're going to try not to do that, though, because cutters down the middle, I'm telling you this right now, are probably the worst pitch you can throw in this game, as Romito gets not a very good hit. Ted Williams has it go off his leg. It's all right. Just try not to get too discouraged by those hits. He does have the pitcher up. He's going to clear the pitcher spot. Yeah, he's not hitting those cutters too well to start off this game, which is good. He's early on that. He's going to be stealing. He's going to successfully steal second. Again, I'm not worrying too much unless he starts doing it all the time, which he appears to be. But we're just going to focus on hitters. Don't want to be slide stepping and throwing pitches everywhere. Like I said, I try to slide step as little as possible. We are going to get out of the inning. Soft line out to the shortstop. Let's go hit, and I'll come back with some more commentary and pitching. All my hitting woes continue. Not really sure what's been going on in that department. Yeah, we got to rely on our pitching this game. Good thing I'm making a pitching tips video, not a hitting tips. We are going to throw first pitch strike to Suzuki. He takes it, which means I can't really see what he's trying to do, which scares me. He's going to hit that one foul. He's expecting the fastball. He's looking hard. I don't really want to throw a changeup, though, because I feel like he's going to sit back on it now. I'm going to try to throw another fastball. We are almost going to get him to swing. All right, he's late. So now, try to throw this changeup low and in. He's sitting back. So yeah, again, a lot of pitching, just predicting what your opponent's going to do. You don't want to get too repetitive. If you notice, I'm trying to mix up my pitches as much as possible, and it's going to work. We're going to get the easy grounded to the second baseman for out number 1. He seems to be very confused by my pitching right now. He hasn't really made too much solid contact in this game, which is good. We're going to start off with the cutter away. It works a lot, and it's going to not work here. We're getting some brutal animations to start this game. Not the best base hit I'll ever see, but just kind of have to roll your eyes and continue on. He's early on pitches. Very early on pitches. We are actually going to slide step because we think he's stealing. He is stealing. And he's going to kind of cheese me a little bit, which is a little bit irritating, but not much I can do. We predicted that he was going to steal. Now we're going to try to cut her in. He's early. He's getting very jumpy on pitches. We're going to throw the changeup. He's going to foul it off. That's fine. Yeah, he's still thinking about trying to steal. We're not going to pay too much attention considering the batter we have at the plate. Try to get this cutter in. Got to be able to get the strikeout on that. Not much I can do. He's still very early. He's going to get a base hit. It was a good at-bat by him. Sometimes you just have to concede the hit. There's not much I could have done in that at-bat. All right, we're going to face his cap now. Make sure to pick off when guys are trying to take those leads. It gets annoying when they do that. Just make sure to keep picking off. Eventually they'll stop. It's just an annoying thing that some people do. This guy has a slightly annoying way to play the game. Just kind of have to deal with it. He's going to get... yeah. It's unfortunate the amount of bad hits he's getting, but again, just kind of have to shake it off. Can't let it get to you. Yeah, he's got some pretty awful hits this inning. I'm making good pitches. There's not much I can really do at this point. We're going to try to get out of this inning. He's trying to take some leads right now. We're looking for the double play here. We're not going to get it. Too risky to go home. Yeah, this guy's getting very, very lucky right now. Again, just have to just shake it off. We're getting him early. We're getting him late. We're making good pitches. That's what's counting. Eventually, those hits will start being outs. If we could get out of this inning only giving up one run, it'll be a success. We're going to try the changeup away. It's going to work. We finally get a little bit of luck on our side. We get out of the inning. We're only down by 2. I'm going to hit and then come back. All right, we did get a run back, so now we're only down by 1. We're going to lead off Vizca with a sinker. We're going to see how he's reacting to these fastballs, see how his bat has changed. He's pretty fast on the ball, but he got on top of it. I think he was trying to expect a high fastball. I gave him the low one. We're going to get the out. He's expecting high right now. He's turning and burning. He's trying to pull everything. We're going to see if we can get him to roll over on this. He actually went with that. So he's, okay, I'm starting to get a feel for what he's trying to do. When I'm throwing those sort of middle in pitches, he likes to get on top, and then when I throw kind of low, he's going away. That suggests to me he's probably starting his PCI up, so I'm going to want to try to avoid giving him high pitches. When I give him those high pitches, he's going to start hitting them. So just concentrating low in the zone right now is probably the best bet for me. We're going to try to get the sinker inside, mix up location and speed. He is going to take it. I'm going to mix this changeup in there. Mess up the timing. We get him late, so now he's getting confused. Now we're going to try to go to the top part of the zone as he seems to be dropping. We're going to get that sinker right where we want it. Strike 3. Let's go hit. All right, we failed to score again, so we're going to have to throw another scoreless inning to keep this a 1-run game. He's got Ichiro up once again. He's going to ground out. Gets on top of that high fastball. So now, yeah, he's definitely starting high. I have a very good feeling he's starting high. Didn't get his PCI down in time. That's going to be gone. He took that. Okay, so I think that was a complete take. He's not trying to swing at all in that first pitch. Yeah, we have him very confused right now. We're in the driver's seat right now. We're going to get this fastball. We're going to pop him up. He is not hitting well. We're pitching very well. We're mixing him up. We should honestly be winning right now, or at least tied. We're pitching super, super well against him. This is a very good player, by the way. He can hit. I've seen him hit great before, so the fact that we're holding him down so far, the 2 runs and the 5th, is very good. All right, he's early on those pitches. This is a scary pitch to throw. It's going to be a bit off. Babe's been killing me this game. Let's get this cutter in. Yeah, okay, so he's early. We haven't thrown the curveball yet, so we're going to try this now. With curveballs, you cannot miss your spot, or else it'll be hit just like that. That's why, generally, another tip I'm going to say, try not to throw curveballs unless you really are confident commanding them. Curveballs are probably the easiest pitch to hit if you can't command them, because you have way more time to react. All right, he's early on that. Gonna make sure he doesn't steal. Yeah, we're just gonna keep picking off. It's just more to set precedent. I'm not gonna let him steal. Puts into his head that I'm not gonna let him steal bases. We're just gonna keep throwing. It's unfortunate that I have to do this. It's pretty common decency to not take constant 1-step leads. And we're gonna pick him off, and that's why you picked him off, because eventually you picked him off. We are going to get the out. Let's go hit. So we failed to score yet again. Not our hitting week. This entire week I have not been hitting well, but that's besides the point. We're pitching well. Let's keep doing that. Ball 1. He's early. He's looking for the fastball. We're going to actually give it to him. We're going to see what his timing is. Yeah, we're mixing him up. He's looking fastball. We give him a breaking ball. He's looking breaking ball. We give him a fastball. Now we're going to give him another fastball. He's once again late. Now we're gonna give him the breaking ball. Now he's gonna try to speed his bat up. My finger slipped. Try this again. Try to get the changeup in. Yeah, that really shouldn't be fouled off. Not much I can do. He's again early. We're gonna get this cutter inside. We're gonna command the cutter inside, and we're gonna get the pop up. Again, mixing and matching, throwing away, throwing inside, throwing breaking balls when you know they're expecting fastballs, throwing off speed when you know they're expecting fastballs, and then throwing fastballs when you know they're expecting off speed. Just paying attention to the feedback is huge. just looking at the results, you want to know where someone's starting their PCI. That's key. We're going to throw the cutter away. We're mixing up pitches very effectively. He's taking that pitch. He's trying to be patient right now. He's trying to be patient. He's taking the 2 strikes. We're throwing him some meatballs, but he's still taking them. We're going to try the cutter away again. We're going to get him out in front. He's going to hit a pretty deep fly ball. But still, that's the second out. We are mixing and matching very effectively. We're getting him off time. We're getting him to miss his PCI on balls. Get him early okay on that cutter. We're going to try the changeup. He still seems to be early. He's still early. He's not sitting back very well at the moment. But now he's probably going to want to slow his bat down a little bit. So we're going to try to throw a sinker now. He is going to take it for ball 1. He's trying to be patient. He's been aggressive this whole game. He's trying to change it. We're going to give him some strikes or balls like that he's going to foul off. He's getting aggressive again. We're going to try the sinker away. We haven't thrown that this at bat. We've been focusing inside. Let's get him outside. Get a little bit too far outside. So I'm not really sure which pitch to throw. He's being pretty hidden right now about what he's trying to do, which scares me a little bit. We're going to try the sinker inside again. We are going to hang it. We are going to get lucky. We lost that at bat, but he lined out. We're going to take it. We got to score some more runs. I'll be back soon. We are going to fail to score once again. We got to keep pitching well. We are doing that right now. We should have the lead if I were able to hit at a competent level. We're not doing that right now. Let's keep relying on our pitching. We're going to get the first out of the inning. All right, he's good timing. He's trying to get early on that fastball. He's trying to pull it. So now we're going to give him the cutter. He's going to get a base hit on that most likely, unless my cap can make the play. He can. We're going to get the out. He's out in front on pitches again, like he's been for a lot of this game. He's going to keep in his pitcher. We're going to attack him with a fastball now. Now he's probably going to want to sit back. Now he's late, just as I thought. So, yeah, again, we're getting into the mind of his approach. He's trying to change his approach. He doesn't seem to be on right now, just like me. We're both not hitting well. He's at 0-2. Can we get this cutter where we want it to? We can. Easy ground ball. Let's go hit. I'm pitching super well. I need some runs. All right, so I was able to take the lead in the top of the 8th. We scored 2 runs, including a home run. We also got an RBI double. So now we're going to try to pitch out of this game. We're going to try to win this game. Again, shows the importance of good pitching. I am not hitting even close to where I should be hitting right now, but guess what? I'm still winning. If I were not pitching well, I would not be even in this game right now. This game would be over. Importance of good. The pitching is so important in this game. If you can't pitch, you're going to have a hard time against anyone good. We're getting him very, very early on this. But we're actually going to try to throw a fastball here. He's going to try to bunt. I don't know what he's doing. We are going to get the first out. This guy's one of the more interesting opponents I faced. I've seen him hit well. That's the thing. This scares me. But I am actually going to put in fingers here. Mays against a lefty. I'd rather have Mays or Babe face a righty than Mays face a lefty, to be honest. We're going to warm up probably Romo. Let's get this slider low and away. That was a little bit too far low and away. Trying to see what his timing is. We throw a good sinker. He's late. He's expecting sliders and forkballs right now. We're going to get the sinker, but we need inside. He might be looking for it now. We're not going to get far enough inside. He wasn't looking for it. I was incorrect. We're going to triple up on it. I haven't done that this game, so it may surprise him. It surprised him. He was late. We just couldn't get it exactly where we needed it to. He's still very late. Now is when I throw a slider, but I have to make sure to get this off the plate. It's off the plate. We're going to see if we can catch him looking on this. We're going to try to get the slider up and away, or the sinker up and away. He's late. He's very, very, very late on pitches at the moment. Let's get the sinker inside. He's having a great at-bat right now. I have to keep throwing sinkers. He's going to take ball 4. Tip of your cap. Not much I can do in that at-bat. He had a great at-bat. We need a double play bad. And my least favorite hitter to face in this entire game is up. I get good release, but it goes off the plate for some weird reason. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't steal. I'm actually gonna slide step. I'm gonna get a swing and foul tip. He's being super patient right now. This is terrifying. You have to be aggressive, but it's scary to be aggressive. Wow, I haven't seen him be this patient all game. Now he's in a position to score some runs. I need to get out of this inning fast. We're gonna pick him off. Let's go. We pick him off for the second time this game. He's getting way too big on these leads. That's a huge out that we just got. We're going to try to get this last out. That's why picking off leads to success. I don't think I picked off 2 guys in one game, and I don't even know how long. Ground ball. We're going to get out of the inning. He got himself out of that inning. When you're pitching, you need to take advantage of people when they make mistakes, and we did that. We got out of that inning. 3 outs left. We got to be super careful here. We're going to try to get this slider. He's been super patient the past 2 innings. We got to be more aggressive. Yep, he's taken all the way. Can we get the sinker up and away? He is going to line out. We get lucky. I'll take it. 1 out. All right, so he is trying to be patient right now. We are going to throw him a first pitch strike, and he crushes it. I'm going to actually check right now to see if he has Frank on the bench. Because if he doesn't... Yeah, he's got Frank on the bench. We can't take out Roma or else we're forced to have to face Frank with a lefty, which is even more terrifying. So we're just going to deal with facing Gehrig. 0-2. Can we get the strikeout? He's being early, so we're going to try to throw the slider again. That should have been strike 3. That really should have been strike 3. I don't know how you make contact with that. We're going to try it one more time. He's going to take it. Now we're in a really bad position. I don't know what to throw. I'm going to try to throw the changeup. Yeah, he should have struck out a while ago. There's not really much I can do. Let's try to get the sinker over. Yeah, he's going to get a base hit. I had nothing. Like, there's nothing I could do. Any more times I threw that pitch and he was going to take it, I had to go into the strike zone. And he hits a single.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
He's got the tying run at first. He's going to hit a line drive. It's going to be caught. That's going to be a huge catch. We're not going to get the double play, unfortunately. But he has 2 outs. Can we get out of this game? We're going to throw a first pitch cutter, see if he's been out. He's been out in front of that all game. He's going to be out in front of it again. Can we get this last out? We can. GG's. We won. We did not hit very well at all, but we pitched super, super well. That's the key to winning in this game, man. You can be as good of a hitter as you want. If you have no pitching skill, you're just going to get beat up by everyone. Yeah, guys, I really hope that you sort of saw what I was trying to do in different situations. There's not really any huge secret to pitching, and there's not going to be this one, whole thing of, oh yeah, if you do this, you're automatically going to become a good pitcher. It's just about practicing, just about, like I said before, getting repetition with, where different pitches are going, what direction your finger's going, knowing where your opponent is on pitches, where your opponent's starting his PCI. Just the key thing with pitching is just to keep your eyes glued on the feedback. The feedback is going to be your main thing that will guide you to be a good pitcher. Absolutely keep that on. You got to pay attention to it all game. That's what I was doing. That's how I only gave up 2 runs to a very good player. And yeah, so yeah, just once again, it's not really like one huge thing that will suddenly be the game breaker thing that's going to make you this insane pitcher. Just about just watching people, watching what they're doing, and knowing based on what you do, based on what you see and can't see, and what pitches you hit and can't hit, knowing what pitches to throw in different situations. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to follow my Twitter and Twitch accounts. And yeah, just once again, key things to sort of wrap up this. Number 1, use pure analog, 100% the best pitching interface. Number 2, go into custom practice. Like for hitting practice, it's the same thing. Just practice over and over again, getting repetition with where each pitch is going. Number 3, look at feedback. Look at what your opponent is hitting and not hitting, and make sure to memorize it for later on in the game. And also make sure to try to hide pitches early on, like I did with that curveball. It didn't really work, but try not to use all the different weapons that you have at the beginning of the game, so that you can save them for later and surprise your opponent. And finally, just again, pay attention to sort of what your opponent's looking for and know like what you would do in different circumstances to try to beat your opponent. But yeah, guys, this is EJNave signing off. Peace.